Et c'est parti, on reprend.
Anna has to be helping her dad out with these. I'm not sure it's enough. Anna would pace around the house for hours, then sit down and write her articles in one go. This feels like the only part of the house I recognize. Whatever punk broke in here wrecked it.
Wow.
There. Good thing it's intact. It's about the last thing Anna has of her mother. I remember taking this photo. God, seeing it like this. Not what Anna needed. The door is closed. Huh. She never used to lock it. It looks like Joan's using this room now. Anna must have been letting her use it when she stayed over.
Come on, work, you piece of junk! I know you're awake.
No, I'm not.
Then how are you talking?
I'm a celebrated sleep talker.
Come on, get up. I need your help.
Il est dans le mal. Il est dans le mal.
Did you try rebooting it? That's honestly all I got.
I have tried that. If I don't get this done by noon, Walter won't run the article. What do I do?
Okay. Let me see it.
Thank you. It just won't respond to anything. Do you want a back rub while you work?
As your hero, it's the least you could do.
I'll do more than that, my white knight.
Oh, you will, my princess of the typefaces.
Of course. When you fix it.
Got the A, corrected the teacher, but still forgot the date. As if her week wasn't bad enough already. I should erase it. But then the police wouldn't get the burglar's handwriting. Why is it so dark in here?
Limite flippant.
This room feels so different now. It felt like mine once, but It never was. This room feels so different now. It felt like mine once, but it never was. Not your standard thief. Too destructive. Maybe trying to send a message? Mr. Unicorny. Well, you and Joan have been inseparable since the day she was born. Not the smartest decision, but Anna deserves a break. This room feels so different now. It felt like mine once, but it never was. Mr. Unicorny. Well, you and Joan have been inseparable since the day she was born. I saw you still have some of my old things.
Well, it's not like you left a forwarding address.
Careful. Don't put her on the spot. No, I mean, it's nice. I thought you would have thrown them out by now.
Sam, those things are memories. Tossing them out would be like erasing the past. I guess I'm just sentimental. Anyway, if you want any of it back, you know where it is.
I saw that letter you got from the kid in the school art show.
Oh, yeah. It was just a local fluff piece I wrote forever ago.
It was incredibly sweet of you.
I wouldn't go that far.
I'm serious. Sounds like you gave him the confidence to put himself out there. Who knows? Maybe he'll go on to be a painter.
Honestly, I hope so. Sometimes all people really want is for someone to take an interest.
I saw all those medical bills. How's your dad holding up?
He lost his insurance when the mine closed. It's been rough.
How is he managing to cover that kind of load?
He's not. I have to help him.
Aren't there some programs that might help someone like Joe?
There are. They help. Some. Not enough. More bills always keep coming in. I got to the point where I considered selling the house. But then Nick pitched in. Anyway, not something I want to think about right now.
Yeah. Sorry. I imagine Joan spent some time here with her dad. Was she over a lot?
Pretty much every time Nick had her. Yeah, I don't think she ever really warmed up to me.
Disons que c'est...
It's hard to tell with Bug, but I'm sure she likes you just plenty.
How do you figure?
Well, she's stubborn, opinionated, and not afraid to say what she means. She didn't tell me she hated you, so she probably likes you. And right now, she'd probably want your support.
I'm aware. I know how hard it is to lose a parent at her age.
I'll be right back.
Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere.
Got the A, corrected the teacher, but still forgot the date. I guess Anna must have left it on, but she had her laptop with her. Is this Nick's? Huh? Is someone downloading something off Nick's laptop?
Sam! Sam! Who was that? Sam! Are you okay?
I think whoever trashed your house just trashed me.
Can you stand?
Yeah. The headache isn't as bad as the one I had this morning.
I couldn't get a good look at them. They just sprinted out of the house, and I heard some weird, loud engine drive off.
Well, whoever it was, they were dumping data off Nick's computer. I must have interrupted them.
There's no trace of whatever he took. So what do we even do now?
We need to figure out what Nick is hiding. Did he ever let anything slip? And I mean anything. Did he talk about what he was working on? Anything about him or his activities seem out of the ordinary lately?
No. No, I don't think so. I don't... Actually, over the last few months, remember I mentioned Nick has been going out a lot to that old fishing shack his family owns?
I know the one. I went there with Nick and Bug a few times.
He went mostly in the evenings. Most nights, really. Said he was night fishing.
But if that's where he went to keep his secrets away from you...
It'd be worth taking a look.
Your father called. Said there'd been a break-in?
Couldn't they have gotten here 2 minutes ago? They'll arrest me if they found Dennis's body.
You go out the back. I'll talk to Bess and keep her busy.
If you're sure, I'll go to the fishing shack. It sounds like if Nick was hiding something, it might be there.
Sorry! I was just in the bathroom. Be right out. Go.
Nick's fishing shack. A lot of memories here. Good memories. Anna said he'd been sneaking off here to work on something. I almost hope I don't find anything. Nick, what were you up to? Joan rides this bike everywhere. Which is impressive with how far away everything is out here. What's it doing here? Bug?
Muley? How did you... Does my mom know?
Does your mom know what? What is this?
Mom doesn't know. Good. I've decided to leave town.
Bug, this is not a good idea.
I've got food for 5 days. I'll hitchhike and bike down to Virginia.
Do you have any idea how far that is?
About 80 miles to get down to my Aunt Lisa. My mom hates her. Don't try to stop me.
You can't leave like this. Not without telling anyone.
Oh yeah? Why not? That's what you did.
Je sais boire.
She's serious about this. Careful, Sam. This is not a drill. Maybe try to bring up her mother again. Is there something wrong with your mom?
No, I'm running away because things are so great. Plus, I know what she'll say. Calm down, think of the common good. She doesn't do anything, just sits around, takes her back pain pills, and stares at the TV like a lump.
Well, that was a miss. When it comes to this kid, your instinct is better than mine. The mother, though, we should have a talk with her later.
Look, I'm not a child anymore. I'm not asking for your permission. There's nothing for me here.
Leaving is gonna hurt the people you care about the most. The way I left was selfish. You're not selfish. The Joan I knew couldn't even hurt a worm, let alone her own mother.
It's not like I want to hurt her. She just works all the time, and then she's too out of it. And never listens to me. I think I'm done depending on others. My dad I could rely on. But he's gone. There's nothing else for me around here.
I was wrong yesterday. She's not in denial. She's scared.
Something terrible happened to him, but no one listens to me. No one cares.
I care. I believe you, and I'm investigating like you asked.
I know. People at the wake got upset at you over it.
Yeah. They did not like me bringing that up. But Nick was my friend. I want to know what happened to him. I care about that, but I also care about keeping you safe.
I know you're doing your best. It's just this town, you know? It just feels like it grinds you down. It's choking me, and I need fresh air. I need someplace I can think, not here.
Sounds like Basswood really failed this kid.
I mean, what am I supposed to do tomorrow? Or the day after? In 10 years?
You ever consider journalism? You have a mind for investigation.
Isn't it kinda dying?
Yeah, that's what makes it beautiful. Fighting to bring people truth in a world that doesn't care about it.
Kinda sounds like you really want to be a journalist. Look, I don't know if you're trying to make me stay, or make me into you, or my father. You're just telling me what I want to hear, or what you think I want to hear. I just want the truth, for once, from someone. I'm wasting my time here with you.
Bug.
Don't touch me! I'm sick of you, I'm sick of this town, and so I'm going, and you can't stop me.
Sam, we have to do something. She just wants honesty. She doesn't care about bullshit. I can relate to that. I'll tell her what we found out about Nick's death. You can't do that. You're the adult. She's the child. Do you want her to start looking for the people who killed her father by herself? Do the responsible thing. Make her stay. It's for her own good. You were right, Bug. Your father didn't die in that crash. Someone killed him and covered it up, made it look like an accident. Now, I don't know who did it yet or why. That's why I came here. That was maybe too much, Sam. She's a kid.
I was right.
You were right. I need you to not tell anyone, though.
I won't. I won't tell anyone. Not even my
And I
mom.
need you to stay at home.
I will. I'm gonna go home right now. Thank you, Sam.
I don't know if that was a good idea. Me neither. But hey, it worked. Now that I've kept your daughter from skipping town, let's see if you've kept anything hidden out here, Nick. Joan always liked bugs. Back when Nick and Kathy were college sweethearts. Clearly Bug was there too. We used to talk about how hunting was cruel. How much did you change, Nick? There used to be a calendar right here. Why'd he take it down? This is where he kept the rods he'd loan out. So what's his favorite rod doing here? He always kept it separate. Locked. Nick always kept a spare key. It'd be somewhere out of Bug's reach. Nothing here. Nothing here. Probably too high and hard to get at anyway. No keys. It's also not the best place if you wanted him to stay hidden. No keys. No keys. It's also not the best place if you wanted him to stay hidden. This is where he kept the rods he'd loan out. So what's his favorite rod doing here? He always kept it separate. Don't see the keys. It was probably too obvious a spot. Bug never was the social type. Just like me. With Nick gone, I guess we both lost our best friend. Man, Bug certainly grew up faster than I realized. Whoever killed Nick, I probably know him. Grew up with them. Even if you don't know them, they know you. Nick, Dennis, gone. A stone-cold killer walks the streets of Basswood. Things like this can really make you feel isolated, make you realize that at the end of the day, you're in this alone. Now, this record is fraudulent. Nick stretched his fish to beat mine. Tell a 3-year-old kid about tardigrade man, and this is what happens. No keys. So, nothing here. Probably too high and hard to get at anyway. He always kept his favorite rod in this special ready-to-go bag to protect it. Nick, what were you hiding in this bag that's so important you had it locked up? Nick wasn't the type to remember passwords. He probably left himself a reminder. What a fishy hiding spot, Nick. Always did love your cliches. Joan always liked bugs. There used to be a calendar right here. Why'd he take it down? We used to talk about how hunting was cruel. How much did you change, Nick? Like many people, Nick kept a few guns, but never at home and always locked up. A prescription for opioids with Kathy's name on it? These are pretty heavy-duty painkillers. Very addictive. Joan wasn't just acting up. Kathy has a problem. It has to be the same D he was talking to in his emails. Looks like some kind of reminder Nick left for himself. A reminder of what? Nick was trying to find ways to get Joan in college. It's gotten so expensive. Like many people, Nick kept a few guns, but never at home and always locked up. An article by Anna about a place called the Cove. Seems it's kind of a commune for outcasts just outside of Basswood. All right. I think I went through everything here. Nick's note mentioned a caterpillar. I think I just found it.
Ça fait rouge, vert, bleu, rouge, jaune. Ça va être chaud. On va dans l'autre. Il faut que je note. Mhm. Alors, B, A, X, B, A, Pax B, Pax bas. B, A, X, B, A.
Wrong combination. Knowing Nick, maybe he left a hint lying around the shack.
A, B, X, A, B.
Doesn't work. There must be something I'm missing.
C'est
Nick's note mentioned a caterpillar. I think I just found it.
bleu, vert. Rouge, vert.
If Dee met Nick on the day he died, he could be the last person who saw him alive. No, that wasn't it. Nick's note mentioned a caterpillar. I think I just found it. Only a few more 100 combinations to go. Well, I doubt I'm just gonna guess it. Wrong combination. Knowing Nick, maybe he left a hint lying around the shack. Man, bugs certainly grew up faster than I realized. Nick was trying to find ways to get Joan in college. It's gotten so expensive.
Ah putain, c'est vrai que c'est jaune. Pardon. Ça fait tac, tac.
Let's see what we have here.
Je comprenais pas pourquoi j'avais pas vu, j'ai mal lu.
That's a lot of cash. More than Nick could make in a decade. Opioids. From D? Nick, were you looking into drug trafficking?
Petit trafic de drogue alors.
That's a lot of cash. More than Nick could make in a decade. Nick was gathering at the Cove, and that's how he found his informant, D. It's the person he met the night he died. I just need to figure out who it is. doesn't match. Nothing suggests that this is D. I don't think this is D either. Richard, aka Dickie, aka D. Looks like I found who I was looking for. So that's what it was. Nick suspected a drug ring flourished here in Basswood after the mine closed. He had an informant, Dickie. Probably a low-level drug dealer, and he also had a lot of cash on hand. More than a reporter should. Dickie set up a meeting with Nick, and now Nick's dead. Dickie may be the only person who knows what really happened. I need to find him. He lives at this place, The Cove. Or he did. Anna wrote that article on it. She has to know where it is.
Bon allez messieurs, je vais me coucher. Je vous souhaite une bonne nuit. À demain. Tiens, pour la route. Là je m'endors les gars, je suis désolé. Je vais peut-être me faire un TFT vite fait. Peut-être me réveiller un peu.
man, tally me banana.